Hi, welcome to Gida School online classes. When I have gone through your answer scripts, I have seen that you find it easy to answer the objectives as well as the fill in the blanks. But I think there is a little bit trouble regarding the short response questions based on a stanza or passage, or the 1 mark questions and 2 mark questions based on the stanza or passage. So today in this section, I will explain how to answer the short response questions. The first step is understanding the passage. In order to understand the passage, read the given passage carefully 2 times or 3 times. Then understand the ideas with regarding to the main theme. Every passage has a main theme and all other sentences are related to the main theme. There would be some unfamiliar words. Try to guess the most suitable meaning to the unfamiliar words that suits to the main theme. Now let's try it with a short para. Eventually, coming to terms with his disability, Nick decided to become vocal about living with disabilities and finding hope and meaning in life. The charismatic Australian now travels the world addressing huge crowds. So when you have gone through the passage, you would have noticed that I have demarcated 2 words. The first one, charismatic, because it is an unfamiliar word. So you can guess the meaning as charming or attractive. The other word, addressing. Of course, whenever you hear the word address, the first thing that comes into your mind is the address on a letter. But here address is used as a verb, which means to make a speech or a discourse. Step 2 is understanding the questions. Try to understand the sense of the question with relevance to the theme, or understand the reference or the sense of the question and guess a suitable answer. If it is a question using helping verb, begin with yes or no. Or if the question begins with words like is, are, do, does, etc., then begin the answer with yes or no. If it is a question using WH question word, notice the question word used, understand the context properly. Now notice the questions. Do you like to address huge crowds? Why or why not? What did Nick decide to do? Here we can notice that the first one is a question using helping verb. The second one is a question using WH question word. Now let's see the context regarding the WH question words. Who, subject person. Whom, object person. When, time. Why, reason. Which, choice. Where, place. What kind, description. What, object, idea or action. Whose, possession or belongingness. How, manner or way. How many, quantity, countable. How much, quantity, uncountable. How long, duration or length. How far, distance. So your answer should be according to the context of the WH question word. For example, if the question begins with where, then there should be a place in your answer. If the question begins with why, then your answer should be a reason. Step 3 is understanding the mode of the question. Closed-end questions. Closed-end questions would have a particular or specific answer within the passage. Open-end questions depend on your opinion or idea, or you can have a number of answers. Now let's see the mode of the given questions. The first one is an open-end question with multiple answers. The second one is a closed-end question with a direct answer. Step 4. Framing the answer. An answer has two parts. First one, the topic part relevant to the idea of the question. Second one, the explanation or reason to the question. Always link your explanation or reason to the topic part using the proper connector or conjunction according to the idea of the topic part. Always answer in complete sentence, begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop. When you construct an answer, the answer has two parts. The first one, the topic part, and the second one, the explanation or the reason part. And always these two parts should be connected using a linking word or a connector or simply a conjunction. And the conjunction or the connector depends on the question word that is used. If it is a WH question, thereafter you have to add your explanation or the reason to the topic or idea that is expressed through the question. Now let's frame the answers. Answer for the first question. Yes, I like to address huge crowds because it gives me an opportunity to inspire people with my thoughts and ideas. No, I don't like to address huge crowds because I'm scared of speaking on an open stage. Here, you can have multiple answers as it is an open-end question. And the answer begins with yes or no as it is a question using a helping verb. And other thing, I like to address huge crowds is the topic part because is the connector and the remaining is the reason. Here we have used the connector because the question word is why and the context of why is reason. Answer for the second question. Nick decided to become vocal about living with disabilities and finding hope and meaning in life. Here, as it is a closed-end question, we have a particular or a specific answer within the passage. Some common mistakes that you commit when you frame the answers. The first thing is fail to link the topic part to the explanation or reason. See, you have to always use a proper conjunction or other connectors and connect the topic part properly to the explanation or reason. Never begin the answer openly. Instead, begin with the topic part, then the explanation or reason. Use of inappropriate structure or tense. Mostly, the questions would be in simple present or simple past. If the question is in simple present, then answer in simple present itself, and if the question is in simple past, then answer in simple past itself. Inappropriate use of pronouns. Mostly, the passages would be using the first person or second person. And when you construct an answer regarding the first person or second person in the passage, you should change the pronouns into third person. Mostly you use the same pronouns that are used in the passage, but it is wrong. Always change the first person and second person pronoun into third person according to the sense of the question. Now practice the given questions according to the 4 steps so that you can write the answers well. Thank you.